think the energy of just perfect for the show today. It really is. We definitely have to keep this going.
The top kennel, but your dogs look fake. Talking like you a boss, but your breed game cheap. Photoshop pics, spotlights for the clout. But in real life, nigga, you ain't never pop out. Saying you the but you never in the field. Just lying on live, nigga, ain't shit real. Talking bloodline.
Duro Lounge, new episodes every Wednesday at 8:30 p.m. Duro Nell Maciella, one shout out CDC in the chat. Yes, absolutely. We appreciate you guys.
More than you know.
Yo, Duro Ricio Bullycamp. What's that word, man? What's that word? Matt got the cameras on. He got the dogs out. Who you got out, Matt?
I got this little gremlin out right here. We call her Big Mama Big Cheese. Yeah, we just out doing a little shit dig.
Word. Now what you doing with Big Cheese, man?
She a part of the breeding program. She what I'm moving forward with if everything goes as well.
Word.
All of the puppies that I have came out pretty much good structure, and I would say breeding stock, but I'm gonna take it slow and do one at a time. I'm gonna start with Big Mama.
Okay. So what you doing with Big Mama? Who you taking her to?
We got stud credits from Duval Bullies, Grand Champion Shots Fired. That's our first inquiry. That's what we going. We thinking that's the plan to go to first.
Okay.
And
ABKC champion shots fired.
Shots actually just had pups on the ground about a year ago, so he's good to go. I've seen those pups and 2 or 3 other litters as well that I'm happy with, so that's what we gonna rock with for right now, unless
Word.
Something change.
Yeah, of course. Rogue, what up, Rogue?
Come on, man.
Shout out to the chat, man.
Yeah, shout out to the chat. Shout out to the
brotherhood. All the sisterhood on there. Shout out to everybody that's on there. I appreciate y'all, man.
Shout out
More
to
than you know.
everybody that's on there.
For sure.
The family.
We got my brother's kennel on the panel tonight. You know what I mean? What's going on, bro?
What's up, bro? They kicked me off at first, man. I tried to put the avatar up there. They kicked me off this.
Yeah.
Wow.
It happens like that sometimes.
Wow.
Yeah, I ain't doing too much, man. I'm chilling for real. Tune in with y'all. And when I get off with y'all, I'm gonna let these dogs out. They got stuck day before yesterday. I'm gonna let them stick today.
Oh man, working on a master
So
plan.
you got breeding coming out.
Yeah, no, they live, but they doing it right now. It's already happening. I don't miss either. Not on no arrogant, you know what I mean? But I don't miss. I'm definitely predicting 63 to 51 days from now for sure.
Yes, sir.
Got you.
Hey, these
Hey,
gonna
we
be our
ain't, we ain't
energy
just
too,
talking
bro.
about it, man. We actually doing it, man. That's the thing I love.
Yeah, no, these gonna be high strong too. That last letter was loud. These gonna be similar to that for sure.
Y'all got good news too, shit.
He got punched on the ground, don't
Yeah,
Yeah,
I
he
got
got punched in the ground.
he? Yeah,
yeah.
I seen that. I seen that earlier. I was at work, but I still tapped in. I seen that.
Mhm.
Tony, what up, bro?
Yeah, well, I guess I go out here and turn the camera on and show them real quick. They done got bigger since last week.
Mm-hmm.
I was telling somebody I heard explaining that buckskin gonna turn to red in a few weeks.
Yeah, that's how they, they start off like a light buckskin, but they get older, they it'll turn red.
Yeah, I ain't never had a buckskin dog either,
Me neither.
and I'm
Yeah,
talking.
I got
I ain't
one.
never been without a dog either though. But I ain't never had a buckskin.
Mm-hmm.
I know they proven though for sure.
What's proven?
That buckskin, and depending on what pedigree we're talking about, I done seen some dogs, some buckskins prove themselves for sure. I just myself, I ain't never owned a buckskin dog at all.
Yeah, that'd be something. I don't. You get that type of talk I don't know why people, like to put out that narrative like a dog ain't good because of the color of the dog. You know.
Yeah, I know, but we down here in Cincinnati, Ohio, though. Buckskin, they like dogs that color down here, especially with
Yeah.
that black snout.
Yeah.
Yeah, we already know what's going on. We see that buckskin, that black snout. We know what's going on down here for sure.
Yes, sir.
Word.
But I myself never owned one.
Do you think color comes with a lot of bloodline?
For sure, for sure. 100%, because I breed Merle, and I follow a Lapa blue blood bulldog, and that's pushed off a Lapa all completely. A Lapa ain't nothing but Merle. So even though I breed them into hybrids, I still can't get away from that Merle. Not that I'm trying to either, but
Mm-hmm.
100%.
I never really hear people go in detail about that, but I was thinking along the same lines. If you get some buckskin, I think that'll tell you something.
Yeah, that's
You
what I'm
get a
saying.
Merle,
Like
I like
that'll tell you
buckskin
something.
dogs. So
yeah. They be working dogs, man. From what I know.
Yeah.
From what I know, those dogs.
Did you
A
get
lot of people.
Did you get rid of a pup? Yellow.
Yellow got his mic muted. He might have
I
to
wonder
do
was it-
something.
Oh, what do you say now?
Did you get rid of that big blue one? With that, the big boy.
You talking to me or my brother?
Yo.
What big blue one?
You said you had a big, not blue, but you had a boy.
I sold one of the. You talking about in the puppies?
Yeah.
Yeah, I had sold one of the puppies.
Do you do first pick, second pick, or you just let it come how it go?
I just let people pick. I don't do pick. Now I'll do my breeders pick. Like my pick, what I think is I like, I do
Mm-hmm.
that. I will do that. But I just let people just whatever one you know, uh whatever one you choose, it's the one you can get. Kind of do it like that.
I would say I would say he like Piebald and Brindle. Abla Bang Bang say he like Piebald and Brindle.
Those are the colors he
You
like.
said Pieball and Brundle.
Yeah,
You said Pieball.
yeah.
Okay.
I'm on that pie ball heavy. That's what I really want to make.
Yeah.
I
Man,
think
I had some nice
Get back.
Powerballs, man.
in the
Get
bully
back over
world,
here.
boy, you can make some
Get over
funky
here.
monkeys,
Come on.
boy, if they come out pie
Sachet.
ball.
I had some Powerball bullies, man. I didn't know what bullies was at the time, bro, because I like working dogs. They were so boring. I ended up getting rid of the dogs. Cause like I felt like I damn near, you know what I mean? Like they was literally boring, bro. They didn't want to walk. They didn't want to play. You couldn't throw a ball. These dogs didn't want to do nothing, man.
He said, "What the
I,
hell is this?"
yeah, what was the purpose of it, man? I didn't understand a dog at the time. Literally, I wasn't in the breed bully, so I ain't do no research on them or nothing. I'm just like, what
Word.
is this, man? And I got them from somebody that I knew. He ended up giving me two of them. They was different, but they was just alike at the same time. If you understand that, man, they was. I don't know, man. The dogs they just didn't have no life to them, man. I was like, what is this? And I kept them for like 3 years too, just waiting on them to one day pop and do something. I'm like, one day y'all gonna chase a ball, like it. One day, never happened. Never happened. But yeah, they was nice though. Structure wise, they was nice. Somebody would have definitely kept them for breeding purposes, but
Yellow one showing those dogs. He's showing those pups. That's a big.
little pup got a big head.
That's a big pup, man.
Yeah, it is. That one to the left.
Yes, that's the one I would have picked. Yellow. Sheesh.
I don't know if y'all can see the little milk stain on the floor.
Nah.
Yeah. Let's see. There's something with this camera. Something. But anyway, yeah, this boy right here, this one is coming. Oh. Yeah, they eyes open. Hey, whiskey.
That's the one that sold.
Is it Daddy or Mama Brindle?
He froze. But yeah. Ramrod Brindle.
You be having some big head dogs.
For real. Dang, Yellow froze.
I had froze too for a minute.
You did? I don't know what's up with StreamYard, man. I'm gonna let bro come back in.
Yeah, but them pie balls, I wanted to finish that on the show side of the game. Whenever I take the dog to the show and that pie ball category come up, when I usually give me a good old W.
That's a great question, Abla. I would love everybody to answer that question, though. Actually, BJ, how would you go about picking your keepers?
He said, "How would you go about picking your keeper?"
Yeah.
I know with me, because it's so consistent. With me, I might pick. I know, especially when I was doing my bully, I would pick the one with the least amount of white. Because it was so consistent with the with my pups. You know, I would pick. I didn't like a dog with white on their feet. I could take some white on the back feet, but I didn't like no white on their front paws.
Why is
but
that?
I don't know. I'm gonna tell you what it was. I had a dog. My foundation bully was a dog named Payroll, and he was razor's edge with he had some Camelot blood up in him, and he was solid red. And he had, I think he had maybe a little white dot in his chest, like real small. And he just started throwing solid colored dogs. He didn't throw a lot of white. And then, his bloodline, once I started breeding his offspring, sons and shit, well, they didn't throw it neither. So that's how I was at one white. I didn't really want no dog with no white on it. Well, not a lot of white on the feet. I like the solid. I just like I like solid. I like solid colored dogs.
I got you.
Yep.
Especially with the pit bulls.
I want everybody to answer that question though. That's a
now
good
with
question.
The pits, it's different. With the pits, it didn't matter. The pits, I wasn't like it tripping with the pits though.
With the pits, for me, I use your logic, because, like you said, it's consistency. So it's whatever details I like. But with the bullies, it's a toss of a coin. So I know the pick soon as they hit the flow. You know what I mean? Like, I know what I'm shooting for, so that one or two is gonna have that look that I you know what I mean? It's always a dog that comes along and develop and you be like, wow, look what he turned into. But as far as from what I want, I know what I want as soon as it hit the flow.
Okay. BJ, you want to go? Maybe he's busy. I'm gonna mute this mic for now. But me personally, Abla, how I would pick my puppies, my keepers. I would like that influence. I would like to see that influence from Pretty Boy Bang. And then once I see that influence of Pretty Boy Bang, I would like to see the structure that he had when he was a baby. I picked Bang at 2 days old. So I would like to see his offspring at 2 days old be had that consistency that he had. and then that's how I would pretty much keep my pick my keepers. Structure, the head. I'm pretty sure like what I want to do, the female I want to get. Shout out New Vision Bully, man. I'm pretty sure everything else is gonna be top of the line because he has a great top line, and where I want to get my other female pup from, all his dogs got really good structures. So I think mixing that together be crazy. You know what I mean? And so I would look for that influence. That's what I would look for. You know. Brotherhood.
I think it really matters. I think it really matters where you're at in your breeding program. If you have a breeding program, you know what I mean? Because you're gonna be looking for different things in different stages. Because I read somebody say how they pick them, and I'm thinking along the lines like, yeah, I want to do that if I want a house dog that come with certain personality traits.
And then I might and then I might pick depending on what I'm trying to do. If I'm trying to like add more bone to the program, I might pick one that got the heavier bone, stuff like that. Or if I'm trying to add some size, you know, pick the bigger pup. You know, just little stuff like that. Cause like these
I
puppies
feel
I
that
just
because
showed
I
y'all
feel the
now.
same way.
Now the puppies go ahead.
Yeah. No, go ahead. I'm saying yeah to you.
Okay, now I was saying like the pups I just showed y'all now. The bottom side on the puppies, you know, is not related to my stuff. So it's like it would be like a hard outcross if I want to take one of them little male pups in the future and breed him to some of my females on my yard. You know. But I ain't really too tight no way. But you know, I'm just kind of keeping the blood, keeping some fresh blood there too at the same time. But I ain't really too tight, too crazy tight anyway. You know, on what I got going on.
Got you.
Yeah, but that's how I pick though. Pick my my keeper.
Yeah, that's a good way. I seen Rogue said something that was good. He said, salute Bakari. Hold on.
Man, can you hear me, bro?
Yeah, we can hear you now.
And I was sitting there listening to music the whole time. Thought the chat was silent.
Nah, you see the question that Ablo said? He asked us, he said that he asked Yella, but I said I wanted everybody to answer. He said, Yella, how do you go about picking your keepers? So I was like, we all can answer that.
That varies for sure. That varies. One reason being, I might look for a trait that I ain't got. I might see something that I ain't got. You know what I mean? And that might end up making me lean towards that dog being a keeper.
Okay. So that's how you go about keeping?
Yeah, that's why I said it varies, because you know what I mean. I got a lot of dogs, so with that being said, I might go for a shorter, thicker dog. You know what I mean? Because I might not have that on the yard. So something like that may make me lean more towards keeping. You know, of course, personality and all of that too. You know, but still, the trait wise,
right. Rose said, I start checking for habits about 2 days old. I watch those habits throughout the weaning. I start testing at 1 week, and whoever is consistently passing the test up until 6 or 7 weeks is who I keep. Okay.
Sound like a worker.
And that's yeah, work. Rogue, I was just about to say Rogue got working dogs, so that's how he, tests and make sure that his dogs is good and up to par for what he need them to do. You know what I mean?
Yes.
So that's a good take. Thank you, Rogue.
I wonder what
We
habits
appreciate
he
it.
looking for.
416, what's up, bro?
I seen a couple of pictures, and I think
416. What's happening?
he's showing his he's showing his dogs in the purest form. They, athletic, muscle tone, all that good shit right there.
Mm-hmm. Rogue said he watch him close. He said everything is something.
Okay. All right, guys.
416 said, does anyone keep pups for, say, 4 to 5 months when producing their litter, specifically for keepers and not just for sales? Well, yeah, that's the proper way to do it because that's how you really gonna know what you got. The thing is, it comes to bite you in the behind sometimes because sometimes people want the pup, at 8 weeks. Selling a pup 4 or 5 months, I'm gonna be honest, you might as well pretty much keep them. You know what I mean? But sometimes if raised right, I would say it would, you can sell them, but then they get so used to their environment, how long you kept them in the pack, that sometimes they go 4 or 5 months, they go to somewhere else and they become a little bit depressed. Say that person don't have another dog, you know what I mean? So it kind of become like risky sometimes, depending on how a person well, but then it also is it's like you might not have to deal with that, but then that's just my experience. But anybody else can, if they think different.
Yeah, like I said, I know for me, I sell a dog over 5, 6 months old. I will. But they always go to somewhere where people have other dogs though. So I don't think that they're necessarily depressed.
Yeah.
Mhm.
I rehome one, but I ain't
Yeah,
gonna
because
say
they got another dog with them.
Oh yeah, for sure. Yeah.
You said you're yeah, yeah.
Yeah, I rehome one to where we
All the
working
brotherhood in the
together.
chat, man. Salute to everybody.
I think it matters with your setup. You know what I mean? If you got a setup to do that, I think you can be allowed to sell a dog whatever age.
For sure. It's
But
just me personally. I'm not selling no dog at 5, 6 months. If I keep a dog 5, 6 months, that must be part of the program. That's why I said I rehome it. You know what I mean? We can
like the
rehome
dogs
it.
Jock bought, they were grown dogs.
You said Jock?
Meet me in the trap, Jock. Yeah.
Oh, you talking about when you bought him from BGK?
Mm-hmm.
See, but that was coming from, that's a little bit different though. See, because like BGK kind of like whelp his dogs sometimes, like not sometimes, he whelp his dogs differently. And he got like a compound type of thing. So it's kind
That's
of
what I'm
different,
saying.
like in
That's what
that,
I said. Just set up.
yeah. But I'm
Yeah,
saying like coming
he can
from
sell them
sometimes
like
like
that.
right. I know I've seen people sell dogs that 2 years old and they don't do good in the new home type. You know what I mean? But they was the dog on when they was with the original owner. You know. Live your life. What up, bro?
And that's another thing. That's why I said I wouldn't sell no dog in 5-6 months. Because by the time 5-6 months come, I'm gonna have it trained to my liking.
Right. That's why I said.
And that might cost that might cost you a couch though. You know what I mean? Like so.
Right. Cause I'm more hands on. I'm more
I'm very hands on. That's why I said I could rehome it. We can come up with some type of agreement, contract, whatever it may be. But just to release it to you.
But BGK, I think he just pretty much keep the shelter and feed him good, keep him in a good home. That way he can rehome. At that time, I don't know what he's doing now, but that's probably what he's doing. Because I think that's how Yellow flow too. That's how he's able to get rid of a dog that old.
Mm-hmm.
That's a great question for you, Matt. You see what 416 asks?
Yeah, 416. I'm actually trying to make some badass staff, man. Some badass staff looking bully joints.
Word.
Something
so you trying to stay blue then?
I'm not particular in color. I really want to get away from the blue, but yeah, the blue is in there. Can't get away from it. But
yeah, because I mean, Big Mama blue and Shots blue, but Big Mama do got tri points, so you know, you never know,
man. Them last two blues I had, they made me want to go back blue. I ain't gonna lie, them 2 mil.
Hey man, I tell y'all all the time, I'ma always have some blues. I don't care what nobody say.
They was hard,
I love
man.
blues. Yeah, they was.
Especially that one that went through New York, man. They was hard for sure.
Is that the one? Is that the one I liked?
Yeah, look though, he come down here and I'm telling him I held both of them to the end. The whole time though, he like, look, I want this one that I originally been paying for, bro. I'm like, all right, man. He get down here and I brought the other one outside. He like, yeah, and I'm talking about in like 10 seconds, bro. He like, yeah, I want the other one. I'm like, that's why I held it, because I figured you probably want this one, bro. And he went on ahead and took that one. I'm like, his head, that block head. I'm like, yeah, you better take that one, buddy.
Yeah, that head on that one was crazy.
He gonna be short. He gonna be short nights for sure.
That's a fact.
I wouldn't mind some white.
My man Tony said, "Oh, that's what you want? You'll take some pop balls?
Hell yeah, nice old chunky pop ball, and shit."
Mm-hmm. I got you. Tony said I kept my whole last litter for years and a half, for years and a half, and then I made my cut and sold them. But I'm in the country. Yeah, so like that's like what Mac was saying though. Like that's a little bit different. Cause like you in the country, so probably people that's in the country might be one. It's a little bit different when you in the city type of thing. You know what I mean? Cause dogs be exposed to like different things. So it's like, you know, the country, man, them dogs really don't be caring. So they can go to somebody else's crib, you know, at 4, 5, 6, 7 months. They ain't affected. You know what I'm saying? Especially how you kept them. If they was outside and they gonna be outside, yeah, you know. So that's how, you know, that I agree with that.
But every dog ain't going for that.
No, every dog ain't going for that.
Yeah, every dog ain't going.
Every dog ain't going for that. You 100% right. Nah, Mac get up here all the time and say he can't send his dogs nowhere else. You know,
I think any dog would in certain predicaments. Like I agree with what he's saying. Every dog ain't go with that, but I think that's from a hands-on point of view. Cause you go to the shelter, shit.
But some dogs is they're unrehabable too, though. That's in the shelter. That's why some of them got to be put down, or they've been there for years. Because them dogs, that behavior, you just can't get rid of it because it's bred in there. Some behaviors you can't get rid of because it's literally bred into the dog. The dog is bred to behave this way.
Oh yeah, well shit, the owners don't even want them then.
I mean, the owner might want them. I'm just saying, every dog you can't pass off. You know what I mean? At each and every kind of dog there is, like, to a degree, you're right. You know what I mean? Like, in certain situations and circumstances, it definitely varies. But you catch certain dogs, they just not. You know what I mean? That's why they
You mean
in
on the
shelter for
aggressive
4 or 5 years. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
You know, I only deal with working dogs. Like, I like my dogs with nothing but aggression to them. That's just the type of person that I am. I told you I had the bullies and I ain't understand them. Like, I'm like, y'all don't do nothing. Y'all just lay there. Like, I didn't understand it. Now it's different. You know what I mean? If I bought a bully now, I understand it. They don't do nothing but ride in the car with you and go get it a couple pup cups and all that cool stuff. But I like a dog that's gonna work, man.
Mm-hmm.
And what kind of dog? What kind of dogs you got?
What type of dogs I got?
Yeah.
Pitts bred the Lapahar blue blood hybrids.
Okay.
Yeah, I've been breeding them for about 10 years, 10 or 11 years. These ones in particular.
If you don't mind me asking, what pit bull blood did you use?
We'll talk about it one day, yo.
Okay.
Yeah, I
You don't
definitely
wanna-
don't mind.
you
Definitely don't mind.
you don't want to put the sauce out there.
Huh? No, I ain't just
You
about to just sprinkle it. I ain't just about to just give it away like that, man. Like, you know what I mean?
I feel you.
That would be purpose of it's still a program. You got to still follow the program. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Well, we in the
Yeah,
chat.
I look up in my neighbor who's been watching me for just as long to pull the same trick off. Like, nah, I can't.
Right, that's what I was gonna say.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can't say too much.
No, I can't.
People will try to steal your sauce, man. They will try to steal your ideas.
Yeah, I ain't making nothing up though. You know what I mean? So I'm giving it to you directly on what it is. So I can't just now. You know, Yellow one of the brothers, so I don't mind talking to him and that.
Right.
Yeah, that'd be a good conversation, man.
Hell yeah, cause them Jordans start selling, them knockoffs coming right behind.
Yeah, them knockoffs will be right behind you, trying to do what you do. But that's gonna be a good conversation, man. We gotta have a conversation in the group chat because that's gonna be something right there that, you know, like what we was on the phone last time for like 3 hours, right? Y'all had to dip though.
Yeah, I had to dip. We rocked out. That's what I'm saying. I showed you the yard then. It's been raining like a month, you know, today, but if it wasn't, I'd have pulled the dogs out at least. But
yeah, we got time. We got time, man. We can always do that. What does BGK do differently than the average breeder would that make it okay for its pups to be sold at 6 months old? I'm walking the dogs and missed that part that was said. Nah, it wasn't that he does something so much differently, but what I'm saying is BGK, he got like a compound, you know what I'm saying? And it's just not him just whooping the dogs. Like, he got like a whole team, you know what I mean? So it's one of those things where like his dogs be on the compound, like they for something like you, like he could sell, because I think Jock wanted those bullies for like property protection or whatever like that. I think ain't that what Jock wanted those dogs for, Matt?
Yep, and his cousin.
It was like because he be on the road and his wife. Yeah. and he didn't want his wife to be home alone or something like that. So that's why he did that. But you know what I mean? That's like getting a dog from Rogue at you know at 6 months. You know what I'm saying? Because it's a working dog. That dog ain't gonna be affected. You know what I'm saying?
All ready to go.
I'm talking about like right. I'm talking about the dogs that's like you know the breeder is like breeding for like pet homes for real for real. You know what I'm saying? That's what those are the dogs that are affected. You know, more than the dogs that got like the that been tested and got the working, you know, stuff already, you know, going on at a young age. The thing I say is city dogs are more adapted to noise and commotion, whereas country dogs are less
Acclimated, less acclimated.
acclimated to certain things, but are more to others. They are alert but different. Yeah, I feel you, bro. I feel you. Yeah, you're right because you know, we got the loud pipes. We got the, you know, we got the loud. Um, you know,
Trains.
we got car doors, buses, trucks.
Yeah,
There's so
hella
much more
quiet.
that you know other dogs, you know, going to being around. So it's just, you know, it's like uh at that point, man, you know, that's just what it is. So people would, you know, our dogs are used to it. And because what I'm saying is, you get a dog from the country and you bring them up to the city, 9 times out of 10, that dog might be a little skittish if that breeder didn't do, you know, the right test with it. You know what I mean? Like, get it acquainted with, you know, different sounds, let it walk on different surfaces, let them hear cars and trucks. Like, that person who bought that dog might be in for, you know, a lot of work to be done with that dog. You know what I'm saying? No, it's all good. 416. I had to get you, bro. You know what I mean? One thing I was saying, one thing he was saying, just saying BGK got facilities. Yup, that's what I was saying to him. Thanks, 416. You too. Brotherhood, man. Look at all that. That's what we do. I got one dog that really don't get to stay in the house because she has no chill. Make them as versatile as I can. They live inside, outside, mess around in the woods, and ride in the city with me. We all got that
You gotta know.
one problem,
Said
child,
dog,
man.
dog ain't got no chill.
No chill.
He arguing all day, hollering all day, man. Damn, get on your nerves.
Word. It's on the breed. No. It is on the breeder, Tony. That's why I said, yeah, you're absolutely right, bro. It is 100% on the breeders, bro. The breeders, you know, so everybody don't take their time, you know, to up their puppies right. They don't hold them, you know, socialize them with voices and being held, you know, socialize them with bottles and cups and different sounds in the area at a certain age. Monitored, not just letting them, you know, be in there and choke on a piece of plastic or something, but walking on different areas, like, you know, not keeping them in one area, letting them out in a certain area, not trying to do too much with them to make them nervous early, but just giving them enough enough of a push where they're like, oh yeah, I'm all right. Like, you know what I'm saying? I hear this sound, that's all good. So, you know, a consumer get that puppy, you know, you drinking your water, you know, your bottle crunch a little bit, the dog don't get up and run. You know what I mean? You don't
Hey,
want
but you
that.
know what? I'm working on theories as I go, and I did all that. Every single thing you could think of, I did all that. I cracked everything. And these jokers got to a certain age, and it's like 4th of July come around, and they forgot.
I was just about to say, man, I
So
like
I
when
think
people
it's
do all
blood.
that too, man.
I think it's the blood, in my opinion.
Lucky Mills, what up, bro?
Yo.
Thank you for coming, man. I don't necessarily just think it's the blood. You know what I'm saying? Like, I think it's also like how it's done though. Knowing the dog breed, how you are and how you're whelping American Pit Bull Terrier, you cannot whelp Golden Retrievers the same way and do the same tests and then think
Well, that's what
they're
I
gonna
mean.
be like
Duro. Yeah.
they're gonna have a response to the Pit Bull, right? I mean, skittish is in the blood, Tony. I'm gonna be honest. Skittish is in the blood with certain types of dogs. Like, you know what I'm saying? Certain dogs just hold that type of trait more than others. I'm gonna say,
like a golden retriever.
you know what I mean? So,
Yeah,
no,
man, because
not so much a
I
golden
think-
retriever.
no,
I'm gonna
not-
say,
like when it comes to pit bulls, I think I have to label my dog. I kind of guess a pit bull if it's, you know, the size of a pit bull, look like a pit bull. You got, I guess that's a big argument. You know, some say don't call it a pit bull, so it's like, but yellow dogs and my dogs are gonna react totally different. BG dogs and my dogs are gonna act totally different.
Because
So
of the
I
blood.
think it's because of the blood. You know what I mean?
I follow what you're saying. I
Some
follow
dogs can. Some dogs can, like he got. Some dogs can, you know, work on a tree, work on a pole, hang from the tree for hours, swim. Some, you know, some dogs can grab them hogs and hold him down. My dog, you know, if you got my kind of dog, fucker look at a hog and be like, "What the hell is that, man? You better not come over here." That's, you know, that's much as it's gonna do. We ain't really. Now, if I let Cool out, Cool gonna try to chase a squirrel, chase anything like that. But the females, they ain't with it.
I don't know. I just never seen nothing like that. Like every dog I had was just yeah. I don't know.
Every dog
I
you had
think
was pretty much
sometimes
all around.
yeah. I mean, this one dog I had, man, that I had got from somebody, it was an older dog. But you know, it was a little, you know, it was a type of dog it needed to be around other dogs, because the person I got it from, they had a bunch of dogs, and so I took her out of that, you know, her comfort zone, you know what I'm saying, and she wasn't happy with being out her comfort zone, for lack of a better words, right? So, you know, she don't want to do anything, you know what I mean? So I gotta take you back type thing. But I'm talking about any dog that I raise, I don't have that. I can't relate to that. Like, you know what I'm saying? Every dog I got or I raised going they'll bite you. You know what I'm saying? I'm not glorifying that or anything, but I mean, no dog I ever had stuck their tail between their legs in unfamiliar territory. No dog I ever had jumped at loud sounds. I mean, I had an unfortunate situation, you know, when Dice was still alive. I had to pop a shot, you know what I'm saying? And she came right to my side. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, she didn't run off, get scared, nothing. Like, I don't,
But that go back to what he was
you
saying.
know, really
then,
know
when-
too much
like,
about that.
That's kind of
being
anecdotal, though. Yeah.
Yeah, being in the city make the difference though. Like you said, everything that the dog being around from the time it's a pup to the time that it's an older dog, it have been around so much to where it's already
Right,
acclimated versus that country dog.
right.
And a person that breeds puppies routinely is gonna have a different experience. You know what I mean? Because yeah, that's your experience. That's kind of anecdotal. It's like my experience and everyone else's experience gonna be different because what I'm seeing in my pups, I didn't see in my first dogs that I had. You know, Rhino and Leah um, was in the house, and fucking if a fly hit the door, you know what I'm saying? They like own it. But I'm seeing different traits in all my pups, so I'm testing out theories and putting different things to the test, questioning them at the same time.
But is you out crossing or you on the yard with it? How you doing it?
Look, just like okay, so I had my pups for 2 years now. Um, and when like when you keep the whole litter, you really can see what you bred and what you're at a point. You know what I mean? And
Facts.
yeah, you can see if you have consistency or all of the puppies are different.
No, that's
So
facts. That's facts.
so
Because I got a whole litter and I got a female. I wouldn't dare breed.
there you go. Yeah, yeah. So I mean, looking at a whole bunch of different channels, doing a whole bunch of different homework, listening to what people say, and they stand on what they say, and then having my own experience is like, have a whole bunch of question marks. It's like, color,
Gotcha.
temperament, all that.
Mm. 416 said, any of y'all ever bred non-bull breeds? No, not me. I had a Akita, but I didn't breed her.
Yeah, no, I ain't
Uh,
never done it either.
I,
416.
I haven't actually.
I did a breeding with it was a child mix, and I bred to my partner. He had a purebred child, and we did the breeding. That was
Man, what
about
you breed to a child, man?
That's a good dog.
it. It was a child. It was a dog had chow up in her. I didn't know what she was, but she had some chow up in her.
Pit.
But she had the little dots in her tongue and shit.
But I'm saying, what did you breed it to though? A pit?
No, it was a dog. It was just a dog, a mixed breed dog.
Oh, okay, I get you. You
But
bred
she
that to a
had chow.
child.
But the mixed breed dog had chow up in her because she had them purple spots in her tongue.
Got you. I get
She
you.
had the triangle. She was black and tan.
And
She
then
had
you
the
So-
bred her
triangle.
so-
you bred her to a child.
Yeah, I bred her to a purebred child. Yeah,
Okay, I got you.
yeah. He was like a blonde color. Yeah, like a
Oh,
blonde
okay,
color.
okay.
I thought you said you bred a pit to a child, man. I was about to laugh my ass off.
Nah.
Yeah, 416. For the most part, Duro Ricio Bullycamp is pretty much bull breed. I mean, I like all breeds of dogs, but I'm not. I like to talk about what I know, and I don't want to talk about breeds that I never personally put my hands on because I can't really teach you nothing about something that I never touched before. You know what I'm saying? Regardless of what I might read in a book or might see on YouTube or whatever the case is. But me personally, I don't want to speak on anything that I never had. You know what I mean? So for the most part, all of us, we got like bull breeds. Though I respect, like I said, I respect all breeds, man. Like I love, fun fact about me, like I love the English Labrador. Like I love a lot of other dog breeds, man. I got love for Cane Corsos. I like the Pressa. Um, I got love for German Shepherds. Um, Now, if I was to talk about some of those breeds, some other dogs, 416, I would be talking about from the health, from the health perspective, what I've seen in the hospital. The boys, Park.
You
Um,
gonna hear them all the
but
time.
that's what I would say. I like to maybe speak on what I had my hands on as far as taking care of a dog. It's multiple dogs, man. Then we broaden the horizons there. So I can talk about the rots and the shepherds and the Akita mixed with rot. I could talk about the American Lab. I could talk about um you know uh Chow Chows. I can talk about Sharpays. I can talk about Dalmatians. I can talk about smaller dogs, like all of that. As far as health and some of the things I saw, I can talk about that. But when we talking about like just straight breeding or anything that got to do with that, it's basically gonna be bull breeds. You know what I mean? Because I don't know nothing else. Just
What
gonna be
about training?
honest. Training the
What
dog.
about
I mean, I've trained dogs for a couple people. Um, a husky and a what is it? A husky and a what was that dog, man? It was a husky and a hold on. Uh, let's see.
I want to know, do y'all train y'all dogs? I know Duro
Akita,
got
a
his
husky
dogs
and
trained.
Akita mix.
Yeah, all my dogs
Huh?
trained, bro.
Yeah.
You said
Yeah, all my dogs trained.
yeah.
So what y'all think about train training?
I
Is
mean, but
it
I was about to say too, what type of training though? Because I ain't about to lean to the left and then they lay on my leg and lean with me like how some people got their dogs.
yeah, yeah.
And I
Because all I
admire
hear
that.
about is trainers
Yeah,
dogging other trainers. It's like I don't know what's the best way to. It's like the competition of training is stepped up to a whole new level. And I thought training was simplicity and just getting the dog to do what you wanted to do. But they be like,
yeah,
no, you ain't supposed to do like this. It ain't supposed to do like that. And like, okay.
yeah. That's a broad question about training. Because what kind of training? Because as we talking about like obedience, sit, stay, and all of that. Because I definitely can't make my dogs sit down the street how some people do. Like
Hmm.
they too attached to me totally, and that's how I like them. You know what I mean? Because they ain't running off, and so I train them like that. At the same time, like when we together, you better be at my hip. So I can't walk them down the street and make them sit at the corner because we ain't never worked on it. That ain't what I'm asking them to do. I'm asking them to stay real close to me. So
I guess having that attack button is the significant thing that people, you know, earn for, which is big ticket. To be able to say attack and your dog attack.
I know your ass getting big. That's what I do know.
I mean, I, I mean, I think sometimes, bro, I feel like I feel like it's the dog, right? Like I just feel like to a certain extent, I feel like it, but then I feel like the dog also, you know, kind of adapts to you. Like, you know what I mean? So like if you a laid back person, like a genuine laid back person, I feel like your dog becomes laid back. You know, if you rowdy, you know, schizophrenic, crazy, yeah, I feel like your dog is like that. You know what I'm saying? I feel like that's just how it is. Like real talk. I feel like that's how it is though. Like, you know what I'm saying? I just feel like that's what the dog model itself after, bro, because animals kind of mimic what they see to a certain extent, and it's very true. You know what I mean? So I feel like
Right, but we know our dogs are
you
bite,
know,
right? If
your
somebody
dog,
came to the door, or somebody, my bad,
yeah,
out, Duro. Or if somebody came to the house,
oh
or
yeah,
you walking them, and somebody came too close, we all know our
no, it's
dogs
all
are
right.
bite. But
Mm-hmm.
from the bites,
Yep.
I think that's how people know to get reassurance doing the bite work.
I'm saying decoy bite work or real bite work
Yeah,
though.
yeah, the decoy, the decoy with the bite suit,
I mean that ain't. I got
which supposed to
videos of that.
translate to real.
I got videos of that. I mean I don't post that or none of that, but I mean I still don't think that they got nothing to do with real life.
Okay.
Cause like you just said, you could react. Your dog could react like you, but what if somebody punch you in the face and then now you scared? Do the dog that supposed to, you know what I mean? Somebody punch you in the
Well,
face.
they
and then
already
you get,
feel that.
but that's what I'm saying though. This same dog that's like, you've been working on him to bite, and somebody punch you in the face, and then the owner start backing up because the punch was too much. You know what I mean? He get the
He
backpedaling a
is
little bit.
totally right,
What?
bro.
But
I'm
look, that's
talking
what
about
I'm. But
years ago.
no,
I had
but
a pit bull
no,
with a blue eye.
but listen.
Did
But
the
hold
same
on.
shit.
Before you get into that, check this out though. Check this out.
Mhm.
Because dog behavior is listen, it's one of these things, right? If you got butterflies in your stomach while you walking somewhere with your dog, right? Your dog gonna feel that, yo. Your dog gonna feel that emotion. It's gonna feel your vibe. So automatically, it throw your dog off. It throw your dog temperament off. You know what I'm saying? Because you walking with butterflies. They looking at you. This is what people don't understand. And it's just you, not with a pack of dogs. I'm talking about if you take your best dog out somewhere, right? And it's just one dog, not two dogs. I'm talking about one. Your dog is looking at you as second backup. So if your dog was to go to take a dump over there in the grass, your dog gonna look at you in the eyes while it's taking the dump because it's gonna say, I'm good because I'm vulnerable right now. So you my backup, right? Now, if you walking around and you the backup and they think they looking at you like the backup, you walking around and you're scared, then your dog is gonna be scared. So as soon as you get punched in your face, the dog already scared. You see what I'm saying? The dog is already scared. It's already felt the vibes that you scared the bull. So now that dog scared the bull. You know what I'm saying? Because
Not a
now,
trained dog. Trained dog shouldn't be scared.
Right,
bro,
right.
bro, let me tell you something, bro. Let me tell you something. That's what people get messed up sometimes, though. Like sometimes people put too much on the dog, right? Because a dog, I don't care how it is. A police dog bit a police officer one time. It's supposed to run after and go get that person, but the police officer is screaming, yeah, hold on, wait. Right?
Facts.
He's yelling that. It threw the dog off. Now the dog got his hand. Now he's saying, get off of me, get off of me. Now the other police, this is facts. I seen this on YouTube. Right? So it's one of those things. It's like
so you could do all that training you want to do.
That's what I'm trying to tell you.
It might not help you in real life.
The dog gotta have it. That's what I'm trying to tell you. The dog has to have it.
Or do the person got to have it?
The person gotta have it too. Because
the
listen,
dog,
this is
man.
the
The
and
dog.
listen. Check this out though. This is what I learned in behavior and dog behavior health. Listen to me now. I'm telling the truth. This is what I
No,
learned.
I'm no, I'm saying though, if the dog got to have it, then the person got to have it too, right?
No,
'Cause-
but no, that's 100% facts. But listen to this. Listen, you see the people that always want the hot dogs, right? The dogs that's just
Right.
hot. The dog got to be hot, hot, hot. Those are the
Yeah.
most scariest people. Are you following me? Those are the people that's most scared because that's why they got to have a dog like that because it has to be hot, right? Now check it. Check the situation. Now I didn't see a dog let his owner something happen to his owner because the owner froze up and the dog froze up. And the dog just sat on the corner and let that happen.
Dog, like what do I do?
Exactly. That's what I'm trying to tell you. And what I learned from the behaviors of the dogs, like some people think like, oh yeah, so I'm gonna tell you, your dog is more stronger in a pack in a situation like that than it is by itself. You see what I'm saying? So if you got another dog with you, or you got two dogs with you, I mean, meaning three, and it's that dog, then you got a better chance of those dogs being in a pack saying only takes one of them to stand up. Then they got your back. You see what I'm saying? Only takes one of them for the go. Now the rest of them going to charge and go. Now, if it don't got that backup, then we're sitting there and it's like, hold on, I don't know what to do because you scared and you rattled. You don't know what to do. Now I don't know what to do.
Man, let me tell you my story, man.
Go ahead.
I had a white pit bull. I had this joker, boom, blah. I'm talking about muscles everywhere. I worked him out with the water hose every day. I'm talking about he was friendly, but at the same time, I seen what he had in him, so I knew he ain't but no joke. Now I go over to where I got him from with my uncle, and his mama was flipping out like, can't come back here. So somehow the daddy got out, and me and the daddy already had a misagreement. So the dad dog don't like, so he come charging at me. So I got my dog in my hand, and I'm starting to like put my dog in place, like get him, like don't let him come this way. Man, that dog got close. I started running around the car. My dog started running around the car with me. I said, what the hell is this? But
That's
check
crazy.
this though. He got a year later, he got so mean that he had to be put down.
Put down.
Yeah, he got so mean. I couldn't feed him. Nobody couldn't feed him. You couldn't
I
even
ain't
go in his cage.
I ain't never seen an all white dog that wouldn't bite a person.
Yeah, he was
On the
he
bull
started
side.
terrorizing the neighborhood. It was crazy.
Yeah, I got one female. She'll bite a motherfucker.
She white.
Nah, she Brunda. Yeah. Yep, she just turned into a little guard dog where she was originally sent to. And he
Say,
kept
for
her.
sure, for sure she'll bite. You say for sure she'll bite somebody.
Yeah.
Some dogs let you know though, like you know for sure, like
Man, you know for sure.
Mm-hmm.
Especially
She
you can't even tie with it. You can't even let a male come around.
mm-hmm.
Now she ain't that
416.
mean.
416 said if a dog allows someone to get close enough to get you hit, it was scared before you got hit, or it has no idea what to do in a real situation. No, that's real talk.
That's a good. You got a good point on that.
Man, that's
Yeah,
what I
that's
said.
yeah. You got a great point on that.
I agree.
You ain't getting close for sure.
That's what I said. When I said, well, hold on, why when Duro said y'all talking about some no? Well, hold on, Duro. And then
No,
when 416 said,
we hit a couple perspectives when you were speaking. He was direct with his.
so you saying I wasn't direct.
That's not what I'm saying. I'm saying we was whatever we were. You know what I mean? When it shifted a little bit, we wasn't against you. It was just like perspectively speaking.
I got you.
Brotherhood
Lucky
definitely was with you.
But Lucky Bill said, my dog not having that. You flinch, you jump, you hit, you kick. My dog on that bleep. Definitely whatever he grabs, it's a wrap. 100. I believe it. Them dogs look crazy, Lucky Mill. Those dogs look like, man, if I seen them walking down the street, I'm turning around, going the other way. I told Rogue was the same thing, man. Rogue, those two big brown dogs that Rogue got, man, them Jones look crazy, man.
Yeah, across the street.
Yeah, I be checking them out. I remember when they were puppies, man. They were little bitty puppies.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
That's a good take, Tony. He said that, and if old boys start whooping on you, your own dog might start jumping on you too, right? Because they don't know what to do. They
Man, I
confused.
just seen it's a video floating around of that.
And you seen the dog grab dude face?
Yeah, dude
You
getting
already
scraped
know.
in the street, man. His dog started biting on him too. Didn't know who to attack.
But I think it's a dog for everything, man. You know, you gotta have a broad perspective. Everything can't be hot. You know what I'm saying? You gotta have a dog that's willing to come in with the babies and you know, play around and let you squeeze him and let you hold his nose, pull up his lip, you know, do whatever. And then if you take him out, he can grab a hog. So sometimes balance.
Not for sure. That's what we were saying. We was when we was on the phone for a while. Like, man, I don't want dogs so hot to where the puppies is eating each other. Like, what? Yeah, you know what I mean? Like, that's for a whole other type of person. Like, I get it if you do, but I don't want no dogs that hot. Like, you know what I mean? Like, because for sure somebody eventually getting bit.
For sure.
You know.
416 said, here's a tip. Get your dog used to being loud. That way, if you're arguing with the threat, your dog doesn't think you're yelling at her or him, then get unsure what to do. That's a fact. That is a good take. Abla Bang Bang said, also what you don't see is some kennels with dogs that are hidden decoys. Some of those dogs were built up, probably didn't have it in them, so they put heavy training in them. Yeah, that dog gonna fold in. Sooner or later, it come to the right test. It's gonna fold. All right, Lucky Mills. Lucky Mills said he'd be back.
Training help though.
Yeah, it does.
Training helps for sure.
He said, but they won't be able to produce pups with that drive because they were built up. Maybe a few pups gonna be like that though. If you can build that drive into the parents, you can build it into the pups, and breeding for drive don't mean it will be produced in the litter. That's right, 416. Tony. Nah, I know that because not every litter gonna be in 10, but it'll be better to test the genetics first. What? Hey, 416, because I'm white. And when we still other people that other people did is more legit when it smells like raisin sardines.
Man, what?
Yo, yeah, that's what I said. Yo, as soon as I see that, man, I say, yo, here you go. Oh man. Hey man, I want to share something with y'all, man. I want to tell you guys always to use a probiotic for y'all dog, man. This has been a good conversation that we've been having amongst each other about dogs and dog breeding and behavior and temperament. And this is what it's all about, to make us aware of everything that we need to be aware of, no matter what the situation might be, no matter if you're looking for a protection dog, no matter if you're looking for a hot dog, if you're looking for a family dog, if you have any of all the above or whatever the case is, this podcast is a podcast with men with different experiences and different things. We don't judge each other. We don't care about it. Whatever we say, we agree or we don't agree, and we move on, y'all. All right. So I want to share something with you guys. Because the name of this show is Why It's Important to Clean Your Dog's Ears. And it's very important to clean your dog ears, y'all. Like, it's very important for your dog to have a healthy gut. And a lot of people don't understand that your dog having a healthy gut and a healthy immune system is connected with the ears. If a dog digestive system, okay, is unhealthy, then you got to think about when our digestive system is not healthy, right? Sometimes it show up in different areas of the body, just like us. So your dog might get skin problems. It might start licking its paws. It might have some yeast buildup in the ears, ear infections, itching. All of these things is really scratchy. You start to see your fur shed a lot more. All of these things is problems with the gut of your dog. So that's why some dogs keep getting the reoccurring ear infections because of that. And so I want you guys to understand that and be aware of that, okay? That probiotics can help support a better gut balance, and it can help support the overall health of your dog. So giving your dog that gut health, that reduce the allergies and the related to yeast and related to allergies and all types of other things in the gut of your dogs. So you want to make sure that you got those things and make sure it's very important. Now, what I'm about to show you guys, what's up? Therapy, emotional support, man. Salute, bro. Big salute, man. What I'm about to show you guys here, it's about to show you guys. Yeah, y'all let me know if y'all can see that, man. Can y'all see that?
Yeah, we can see that.
All right. So what you're looking at is an inflamed ear. That's what you're looking at from an infection for a person that never, ever, ever cleaned their dog's ears. All right. So you see that infection? It looks nasty. You can't even get inside the ear canal at that point. All right. It's swollen all around it and the yuckiness all in there. All right. See that? That's what an infected ear looks like, y'all. So I want you guys to know this. It's important for you guys to clean your dog's ears. Now, let's see.
I clean mine with
You guys
alcohol.
see that?
Yeah.
Nah, I wouldn't do that. I wouldn't clean it with
Why?
alcohol though. But I mean, I appreciate you cleaning them, but I would clean it with something that's going to clean it a little bit better for your dogs. That's going to clean it. I'm gonna get to that. This right here. This is a better view of the infection of the dog ear. Can you guys see that? Let me know. Chat, can you see that?
Yeah, that's a bad look.
See that? So this right here, you see this bottom part right here where it's all swollen at the bottom of it. All of that is the abscess. And you got to drain that out. Can you guys hear me?
Yeah, I
you
agree.
good.
All right, just making sure y'all can hear me. All right, so all of this right here got to be drained out, as you see that right there. And it's a bad look, man. But this person never cleaned their dog ears. 416, I'm gonna get there, but you're 100% right.
So why you say don't
Yeah,
use alcohol?
it's terrible, right? It's like
Yellow say
416 just said.
Oh no, that's
like
right. I forgot you
416
did
just said
say.
alcohol.
Go ahead.
Yeah,
Go ahead.
but he said like he said the alcohol can dry out the ear. So that's why you don't want to use alcohol on your dog's ear, because it can
Well,
dry out your dog's
how I
ear.
use it, I put it on a rag, a towel, and then I wipe it out. I don't pour it off in there, but that's what I use.
Okay. Hey, listen. I want everybody. No, this is the drainage right here. You just pop it. This is a pop right here. 416. Let me see. See how it's being drained? Play it again. So eventually, like, this dog would have needed surgery. But the person who brought the dog in, the owner, could not afford the surgery at the time. So try to drain as much as we can, get it all out. That's what you see. But I'm gonna tell you guys something that I want you guys to keep in mind. All right. When you cleaning your dog's ears, I want you to know how to clean your dog ears properly. This is for you guys to save money. This is for you guys to make sure that your pockets stay correct, because a lot of the times when things are not done correctly or properly, sometimes it costs you an arm and a leg. And like I always say, certain emergency visits can cost you up to $10,000 to $15,000, depending on what your emergency is. So you want to make sure you keep things, clean and proper. Now, what I use personally to clean my dog ears is Zymox. So I like to go on Chewy or PetSmart or whatever you have around you, and go get yourself some Zymox to clean out your dog ears. It's very important to clean out your dog's ears and make sure that you can keep the ear canal very, very clean. All right, because bacteria get in there, and this is what happens, y'all. And I don't want this to happen to y'all, so that you guys start making mistakes and things start to happen with your dog. And now you got to pay an arm and a leg for the simple fact that, this is what's going on. So, just make sure that you keeping an eye on your dog ears, y'all, because it's important, man. It's very, very important. Now, I want you guys to understand this, man. understanding your dog ear structure and understanding the type of dogs that we have. Okay, so what we got? American Bullies, we got Pit Bulls. BJ got uh, pretty much the same thing. You know what I'm saying? So make sure that because of the ears, now depending on how your dog ears is, depending on if your dog's ears are cropped or your dog ears are floppy, or however your dog ears are. All right, some people dog ears stand up, whatever the case may be. Floppy ears, y'all, can trap heat, so you want to make sure that you cleaning out those ears when you got the floppy ears, because the heat and the moisture mix in, and what does it get? It creates bacteria, and yeast starts to grow inside the ear. All right, so this is why I want you guys to keep this in mind. The yeast buildup is common, but you'll start to see that brown discharge like so, and then that strong smell, and then that constant scratching, and that constant shaking of the head, or that tilt of the head. And when you see that, then you already know that is dirty ears. All right. And then you got to understand what can trigger that as well. That's why I always say about nutrition, you always want to make sure that you guys are feeding a high quality dog food. All right. And know if your dog have a grass allergy or not. If you don't know, I mean, taking it to a dermatologist costs a lot of money, but you know what I mean? Just knowing, just seeing, like, okay, every time he or she get on this grass, this is what happens. This is what starts to occur, and all of that stuff. Then you start to realize what's going on, because most of them are, and most bulldogs and bully breeds that we have, is environmental. Their allergies and stuff is what they live in. So you start to realize, like I said, every time they go into the grass, every time they start to go over there, there's trees over there, or it's pollen over there, or this, that, and the third, you start to see your dog, start to scratch real bad, or start to get hives, start to get things like that. And then that makes you aware. All right. So while you washing your dog, make sure you don't get water inside your dog ear. And a lot of us might know this, but moisture trapped in the ear canal, that can cause bacteria. All right. So make sure that you don't get the water when you wash it using your hose, or however you wash your dog. Make sure you don't get the water directly in the ear canal. You want to make sure you don't do that. And then the point is, some dirt, just like with everything, some stuff is good. So you don't want to over clean your dog ears. It's just like when COVID was around and they was telling us not to use so much hand sanitizer because it stripped our hands of, the good bacteria. You know what I'm saying? So sometimes, like, over cleaning can make issues. So I don't want everybody to just go in right now and just start cleaning your dog ears if you did it yesterday. You don't have to clean it every day. It's just something that, it's just something that you can, make sure, be aware of, make sure, get your dog that good quality of life.
Hey, what you really need is that stuff you were saying, because I had to pay a good old ticket, $200-$300 just for them to pull the stuff that here, that medicine.
What's that?
Whatever medicine that cures the ear infection, that the won't be sold over the counter. You gotta go to the Canada website, or Chewy or something.
You're saying the one that got you have to get a prescription for?
Yeah. No, I mean I don't know if you can get a prescription for it. Whatever that the doctors at the vet use.
Optic.
They charge a high ass ticket just to pull the stuff in there and allow the
What you
dog
talking
to
about?
shake
It's
it
like
out.
you talking about it's like optic, like OPTIC or something like that.
Could be.
And eardrops.
Now, yeah, they have eardrops for you. So I do know they will sell you some eardrops, but it's a certain medicine that they use.
Mm-hmm.
That they ain't gonna sell you. That cures it up after they pose it. After they pull
Yes, yeah. Right, and I get that. They got that straight to the point medicine.
straight to the point, and they just tell you let the dog just shake his head, and shake it out.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, you talking about like the flush? I'm confused to what you're talking about. I don't know what you're talking about.
The flush is part of it too, because now it's all in one. They don't need to flush it. They just put the stuff in there.
I'm lost, bro. I don't know what.
It could be the medicine that you were speaking on. That's what I'm saying. That you first brought up.
Oh, Zymox?
It could be.
No, that's over the counter.
Okay.
But a lot of the stuff that I'm gonna just be honest, a lot of the stuff, I mean, unless depending on the severity of the infection, a lot of stuff over the counter stuff is the same that you use.
Yeah, but he probably went to the vet and got taxed that $200-300 that he's saying. So he probably thought that same Zyme, whatever name you just said, he probably thought that whole process was only done through them and you couldn't get it over the counter at the time.
No,
Right.
You can. Yeah, you can. Let me ask you guys something. Do you guys like your dog ears cropped or you like your dog ears regular? Like me, I like ears, but some people like cropped.
I like ears.
I like ears too, man. But I like crop for other people's dogs though.
Mm-hmm.
To me, it depends on the dog.
Go ahead, go into detail, Mac. What that mean? What you mean when you say it's the dog?
Like my boy Rhino, I got his ears cropped because I think, well, I thought that he would look better with a cropped ear.
Okay.
But I kind of hated the whole process, man.
Why so?
I look at other people's channels and I see people doing that, and the dog seems to get along just fine. My personal dog, he just looks so miserable, and I got to give him medication, so that means he in pain.
Yeah.
And then the whole taping them up to get them ears to stand up was a pain in the ass. So I mean, some people good at it. I mean, like Fetty, that shit is second nature to him.
That's true.
Yeah, for me, I breed Merle dogs, so I like to see the whole complete dog. You know what I mean? The whole Merle finish all the way out, all the way to the ear.
Right. That's right. And I want to say this to my people with the outside dogs and the working dogs and the dogs that outside as well. Um, when you got a working dog and your dog is, constantly outside, active, exposed to the environment, um, your dog might come home looking fine, y'all. And, you want to make sure that you get any debris that's in your dog ears out of it. All right. So if you're going on those trails, if you got those working dogs and they up in the dirt, in the grass, you want to make sure that you check those ears, wipe those ears down, you know what I'm saying? And check if it got any redness. Because if you come back from inside or you come back to your kennel, whatever your situation may be, and you see some redness in your dog ear, you want to make sure you clean it immediately. Because, you know what I'm saying, it could be a lot of things. You know what I mean? It could be an allergy. It could be something where as though it was like a bug or something that jumped inside your dog's ear, because it happens. You know what I mean? So you want to make sure that you look out for those things, especially if you got the dogs like we got, because our dogs, all of our dogs got allergies, man. American bullies, American bulldogs, pit bulls, whatever. Most of the dogs we got, they have allergies. So you just want to make sure
ain't nothing like
that your dog,
aesthetic bull, man. That shit is fucking ridiculous.
you want to make sure that your working dog, gets the maintenance that it needs too, because a working dog have to have maintenance too. I know it's tough and everything, but you got to make sure, that your dog got that proper maintenance, man. And the more it's outside and the more it's working and doing what it got to do, the more maintenance it needs. So just keep that in mind when you think about that. 416, natural crop or battle crop? Normal crop or battle crop? I guess you asking Matt.
I went with the battle crop, and I took my dog to the vet, and I don't think he even knew it. He didn't know how to do it properly because he still cut the ears too long.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, that's what I was going for. And then again, my dogs have my blood. I have weak ears. I don't have strong ears. I love to see one of them blockhead yellow gat with crop ears.
Nah, I ain't cropping there.
That's a motherfucker. That's a commercial dog, though.
Not my picks. I ain't now. Now, I used to back like in the early 2000s and shit. You know what I'm saying? Before this bully shit was around, I used to, you know what I'm saying? I used to crop my pit bull ears though. I did.
Yeah,
but I don't know.
I had to pay the big ticket. Then I got mad. I seen everybody paying a little less for crop. I paid $600 to get my dogs get crop.
Oh, so you must went to a vet.
Yeah, I went to the vet. Then I started seeing motherfuckers being like, "Oh man, come on down, $30." I say, "Oh shit,
man." Yeah, I'm about to say them joints going for $50. Boy. They crop their ears for anything, man.
Yeah.
Yeah, down here in Cincinnati, it's a lot of females doing it.
I missed some comments. For 16, I asked somebody used to clean around my dogs.
All right, y'all. I gotta hit it in the morning, so I'm gonna have to get up out here.
All right, Yella. We'll see you next week, man.
Later. Okay. All right, y'all. Be good. All right, later.
All right, later.
All right,
bro. Yeah, I'm guessing that was an uncared for dog. Yeah, they haven't cleaned their ears, Devil's World, and that's what I'm saying. Like that dog ears wasn't cleaned at all. Not even a little bit, bro. Like And
Man,
that's
these dogs being
American
in these big ass
Bulldog.
houses and having the luxury to run around and do whatever, but they still don't get cleaned properly.
Nah, a lot of people don't know how to care for their dog at all. Nah, like that video that we did 416. That's how the air was drained. They didn't have the money for nothing else. Now, eventually that would need surgery. And with that surgery, you know what I'm saying, you're going to definitely have to do some sedation on that because that looked very painful. And you really just going to drain it surgically and you're just going to flush the area. Because if you don't treat that infection gonna come right back, man. That's the important part. Like if you just drain this and you don't treat the infection and all that, it's gonna come right back up. It's gonna fill right back up. Right. Said, what up, Said? I'm sorry, man. Brotherhood, sisterhood, man. 100.
Yeah. That's some high ticket
Salute,
shit.
Sid.
That penicillin on deck.
It's like having a car, never getting your oil changed.
That's what they do, though. You know what I mean? Like they just, bro. It's crazy the stuff you see, bro. Like that's what they do, though. Like, you know what I mean? But yeah, like something like that, man. Depending on how bad it is, bro. Like I said, bro, you really just gonna have to drain that and the infection. You know what I mean? And then you're gonna have to make sure that you got antibiotics and antifungals for around the situation.
If ear infection,
You know
get
what I
that
mean?
bad, you're ignoring some signs for sure.
Right. Now that could be possible, 416, in a surgical, situation for the bleeding or like the damaged tissue or stuff like that. But not every situation would need that.
We're doing all right.
Y'all can't hear me?
Yeah.
Y'all can't hear me?
Yeah, we can.
Yo, can y'all hear me?
I can.
Y'all ain't hear nothing I said?
Yeah.
You can hear him, I can't hear him.
I can.
I'm about to back out.
Yeah. Chat, y'all can hear me, chat? Penicillin is good to have.
I think you good.
Yeah, yeah. You're welcome, Tony.
Yeah, I can hear you
now. I prefer ears now. I've had battle crop, and regular in the past. I never heard that 416. 416 said crop ears can cause other dogs to feel threatened to react a certain way. I never heard that. Now I know other people would feel threatened.
Like he got crop ears, you better not pour down on him, bro. You think dogs know? You think dogs know though? Like he got crop ears. He got it.
I don't know. I never heard that before, bro. But you know what I'm saying? Has a little personality, Tony. Okay. I like ears though, man. I like when ears when they walk and they flop, man. I like that. I like looking down and I see that. You know what I
They
mean?
do know something wrong though. If you put another a Halloween mask on the dog, it it immediately knows something wrong with that motherfucker.
Man, I brought a
Yeah.
bully around these dogs with with ears, but it wasn't no difference. Man, y'all tripping.
Man, I gotta say that's trifling to never clean your dog ears. Hey Tony, man, you be surprised, bro. I mean, people will bring their dogs in with that yeasty smell. Dog never had a bath in months. Um, you know, the dog doesn't have good skin. I'm not talking about coat. Doesn't have good skin first, and then the coat is raggedy. But they coming in wondering why it's hot spots and fur missing. You know what I'm saying? There's all types of stuff like that. People don't have or know the right way for the high level of care. You know what I'm saying? I know me. I like to give my dogs high level of care. So that's just my goal. As long as it's done right and doesn't hurt the dog, I don't frown upon it. But I wouldn't do it because I like sleepers. We can hear all y'all. Okay. Don't show this. Oh, okay. If you have an not external wound like that, a good way to drain it out in emergency situations is boil water and put a tea bag in it for 30. I never heard 30 seconds. Then let the tea bag cool to a warm temp, then apply tea bag to wound, and it will pull pus from the wound. Man, that 416, that was so bad. I'm not sure that method would work. But I'm not sure, bro. That's a good method. But I'm not sure if
tea
that
though? Like regular green tea?
probably
Is
just
it
any tea bag.
any
That's what
tea
he's
bag?
saying.
Oh,
Yeah.
so he talking about like a tobacco pulling out a bee sting.
He said not hot tea bag, just above room temp. I got what you're saying. No, you don't want to burn the dog. That's like when your dog come out of surgery and you know what I'm saying, or the dog is having surgery. You don't want to give the dog nothing cold because it'll go into shock. So you don't want to burn the dog. You know what I mean? But you got to be clear though, 416, because people will be listening and just say, I heard this on Duro Lounge, so I tried and it burned my dog. You know what I mean? You don't want that. It works 100%. Okay. He said dogs use ears to deploy joy, anger, aggression, etc. No ears look like aggressive ear back position. Got you. I never heard that though, bro. Honestly.
I think he makes a point.
What about the senses though?
What you mean?
The hearing.
The sense.
You said
what you mean?
the hearing of the dog.
Yeah.
Yeah, when you crop them, you kind of take some of that hearing away though.
But is that to be true? I mean, you cut the ear open. Now the ear ain't
Right,
you know what I mean?
right. That's what I was thinking. Because
but
when
it's
they
standing.
stand up,
It's standing up.
right, it's like an antenna.
Yeah, but it's
Yeah,
standing up.
but now the ear canal is fully exposed, and that's the same thing it does when it want to hear it. It exposes the canal. So does it heighten the senses or does it lessen the senses?
It lessens it. It lessens it because the dog ears is naturally supposed to, when they crop them up, it's pulling their ears up. Think about if I pulled your ears up.
Man, you better not, man.
It's if I pulled your ears up, man. Imagine how you gonna feel, man. You gonna be like, Duro, I can't hear, bro.
Nah, man, I get that. But the bigger the ear, the better the hearing. I don't know. I go with the opposite.
Nah. Yeah, he go with the opposite, bro.
Tell me why though.
Because it's like animals in the wild that's ears naturally like that. You can see the way they move their ears.
and they hear better because it's like
They
an
move the
antenna.
floppy. They move the floppiness out the way so that they can hear.
Right.
So if the floppy ain't there no more, does it heighten the senses or do it lessen it?
I think it heightens.
Because you no longer have to move the floppiness to be able to
Right, and now you can direct.
raise your antennas.
Right, and now the dog can direct the sound with the movement of his ears. And far as what he's saying by impression,
But
if you put on vampire teeth and you show your vampire teeth to your dog gonna back up like, what the fuck are those? So I think anything different, even on a human, the dog
yeah,
does
I mean,
recognize it.
and I agree with you to a degree, right? Because if you yell, just yelling, or if you yell and then close your hands around your mouth a little bit to try to be louder, you kind of take that away when you're trying to hear, in a sense. So you know what I mean. You don't have that height ability to be able to hear as far. Because I get what you're saying. They may be able to move their ears, but you don't have that height advantage.
What I'm saying is the outer ear shape can slightly change, how the sound is collected. That's what I'm saying.
Mhm.
That's why I said, what I'm saying, it slightly changes. Like, what I'm saying, because the ear is up now. So, like, what I mean? The outer ear shape slightly changes, so the sound that the dog collects is a little bit different than when the ears are down. But dog ears are
Right. So
made.
if you cuff your ear, with your hand right now, you'll be able to hear better.
That's what I was just saying.
Lucky Mills is back.
That's exactly what I meant, man.
Mm-hmm. Like the Doberman pictures. They naturally kind of like that, man.
It is cosmetic, but it does change. It does alter the sound, though. I mean, it just slightly changes the sound. Well, what the dog hears, how it's collected. Like, for instance,
I would think if you crop the ears, you will lessen the senses for sure.
Because it's like, think about the minx cat, right? The minx cat is the cat that's in the wild. That's like the domesticated cat was raised after, right? And the minx cat ears, they got the hair. It's so crazy because the hair that come out the ears is how they sound, how they hear sound, right? They use that hair that stick out their ears to realize the threats and all of that. If they being hunted, senses, all of that. So, like, think about it. Now, I know we talking about dogs, but I'm just saying, when you do that, you know what I'm saying? It takes like a little slightly. Now, as your dog start to age, your dog starts to lose hearing, and your dog start to lose eyesight as your dog get older. You know what I mean?
Yeah. So what y'all basically saying? Because like the hawk, he had a short crop. Basically, the whole ear was gone. You saying he could hear less
as an old man, or you turn period?
Nah, yeah, I think to some degree it affected his hearing. I ain't saying like it made him deaf or nothing. to the point the dog couldn't hear. But I don't know how many feet away you can possibly, the dog can each dog can possibly hear. But I can imagine you took some away when you took some of that ear away.
I get what you're saying.
Because that's the biggest thing, right? The biggest concern when you do that is the proper healing and the ear care afterwards. So if a person don't do that right, then that's when you might have a lot of issues as well. You know what I mean?
Yeah, but not even, I mean that too, but the earlobe itself, if it don't have no lobe there to catch
Sound waves.
sound waves exactly, there's nothing to drop down into his ear beside what it's able to directly hear. I mean, that's science for any ear.
I just kept picturing the Doberman ears in my head because
I
the
feel
way
you.
they move.
I feel you. I do.
Yeah, but again, is that cosmetics or not? Like, what type of ears does a Doberman have if you don't tape them up and do all that?
I ain't never seen a Doberman with ears, so I don't know.
Yeah.
No, I mean, you got me there because I don't think I have. Yeah.
You have
You're
what are
right,
their ears? Their ears
because
floppy?
check this out.
Yeah, the ears floppy. Yeah, they
Wow.
floppy.
Check this out.
That's why they
What do
tape
they
them
use
up.
to hunt? They use them hound
Them
dogs.
hound dogs. Yeah,
And they got the big ears.
for sure.
Yeah.
Now,
So
but
y'all make a good point.
imagine cropping a hound dog's ears.
Right. You ain't gonna be able to track that way.
You don't think that's gonna alter his hearing?
I'm
Yeah.
with you now. I'm with you.
That's all I'm saying. Well, people gonna think I don't know what I'm talking about, but that's fine. It's all right.
Now it's still some people who ride with us though, for sure.
Well, I'm just saying it's certain like
For
that's why
educational purposes.
that's why I brought up the Minx cat is because certain breeds ears are made for certain things. You know what I'm saying? Like certain dogs and their noses and all of that is made for certain things. You know what I mean? But I'm saying like so what's a retriever dog? Okay, crop a golden retriever dog ears. Crop the ears on a golden retriever. not only would that look goofy, but think about it. The golden retriever ears is like that for a reason. The Cocker Spaniel ears is like that for a reason. Right?
Hey, don't listen to this and go crop no gold retriever ears.
Please don't crop no gold retriever.
Man,
Please don't crop them
ears.
Man.
They got cropped ears and with earrings.
Oh my gosh.
Now we had to throw that out there.
Man.
Just had to put that out there, disclaimer.
Yeah, they got goats like dogs now.
Oh man, it's been a good show, y'all.
Yeah, 4-1 standing on his point.
That's all right. That's all right.
You know, once 416 gets started, man.
No, but 416.
Once I thought of the hound dog, though, it kind of,
416.
them some big old floppy ears, and them motherfuckers can hear everything.
He just said it. He said, yeah, if you crop ears, It lessens the hearing ability slightly. That's
For
all I
sure.
was saying. That's all I was saying. That's why I said he know. Like that's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. Let me tell you something about 416. It's not a lot of people get it misconstrued. Like when he's in the chats and certain people chats, like and he knows a lot. So what you're
No,
saying,
I love when he gets started, bro.
yeah, like when he
For
gets
sure.
started, he really telling you what he know. You know what I'm saying? It's not like for you to feel attacked or be like, oh no, what are you saying? This, that, and the third. Like, nah, it's not like that. You know what I mean? Tony said if you crop this nose, the bloodhound nose.
You can't be sensitive with dogs anyway, bro.
Nah. What you say, bro? Those big ears on hounds are the kick sent back towards the nose. And imagine if the dog don't have those ears to kick back on the nose. What happens? You know? That's a dumb hound at that point. That's a worthless hound, man. You know what I mean? Yes, sir. See, that's the attitude I like right there, man. See, that's what I'm talking about. He said 100% dollars. Iron sharpens iron. Man sharpens man. And that's how it should be, man. Brotherhood. You know what I mean?
That part.
That's how it should be. Like we don't feel no type of way about opinions and conversating and teaching each other. That's what we here for, y'all. Labs look hard when their ears is cropped. I seen a crop lab.
A lab mix. I ain't never seen no Labrador. I ain't never seen no lab with no big crop ears, man.
I did. Yeah, the hunting ones.
Yeah.
Like, yeah, they'll cut they will.
I seen a Great Dane with it though.
Yeah, I mean, Tony, that's just how we do. We bring things to you that other people is not talking about, and that's just the reason why you guys like Wednesdays and come kick it over here with us, because we just gonna bring something some way, somehow, that's gonna be something that you're gonna be like, okay, and it's gonna sharpen your thinking of like, oh snap, I didn't even think about that. But then that's the same way. Like certain animals have certain things for in place for them to be successful. You take certain things away from a hound dog, what you got? You know what I mean? You don't got a hound dog. You got a worthless hound. You know what I mean? You take the retriever out of golden retriever, what you got? You just got a dog, right? So that's how we always got to think, you know, on that level. Folks hate on me because I know what I'm talking about. I have lived experience, so it does intimidate some folks, but I only speak from a place of love and respect. Never mean to sound like I know it all. No, that don't bother me, bro. I told you yesterday in the DM. That don't bother me, man. Because that all that does, let me tell you this. All that does for me, bro, is that let me know that that's somebody that can understand me on a different level. You know what I'm saying? Because everybody may not understand right away when the show was rolling. Some people play on the playback, you know what I'm saying, the replay, and they might miss something and might be like, oh, snap, okay, cool. And then some people get it right while we live. You know what I'm saying? You just a person to get it while we live. You and Della's World and all of y'all, Lucky Mills and Rogue and all y'all be getting it like that. You know, but we got some people who might not understand, who might play it back and then they get it. You know what I mean?
No,
And
we
it's
mess
all
with
right.
you 416 for sure.
Yeah, but if you get on his shit list, well, I seen him in the chat the other day and he was at somebody's throat. Yeah, dang, he wouldn't let up on old man.
I like bloodhounds, man. I almost adopted one time. Yeah. I almost adopted one, man. His name was Doughboy.
They the snitches of the
I
dog.
liked them. The snitches, yeah, they are snitches. I just want everyone to at least know what I know so they can avoid the problems I faced. Well, you can't save everybody, brother. But I like your heart, though. I don't take it like that either. There's a difference between learning and giving knowledge and being a know-it-all. It's just how it's presented. Yeah, he doesn't present it like it's a know-it-all. Like, it doesn't bother me, even when he asks me questions about health stuff. Like, it doesn't bother me. Like, you know what I'm saying? It's like it's a want to know, or I do know, and I want to see what you're gonna say to see if you know what you're really talking about, and that's okay because that's how I keep my mind sharpened. People that's gonna test what I know and my ability to know what I know. So that's all right with me. I don't feel no type of way at all. You know what I mean? Let it out for 1-6. I like when you be shutting down on a dumb ish. Yeah, he'll do it. That's the guy that'll do it. I'll be nice to that guy next time though, Mac. What y'all talking about, man? I'm confused, Tony 416. Mac, what y'all talking about? I don't know what y'all talking about. Was that on another show or something?
Yeah.
Okay. That's why I don't know what y'all talking about. Yeah, Della's World. I mean, but you're a dog man. You know what I mean? You know how it go. What Vine say? You know how it go. You know what I mean?
It's Della's World, baby.
That's how it is, y'all. That's how it is, man. It's been a good show, y'all. I've been really pleased with it.
I was supposed to go let them dogs out to breed, man.
Oh yeah, we about to end this. Oh, you ain't gonna do it now?
Nah, I mean they stuck for an hour, man. So I know what's going on, but I was just gonna do it for confirmation. But I know what's going on.
For sure.
I'm dealing with regular dogs, man. So they.
I've seen him in a ton several times. I didn't catch the last one. Yeah, so I don't know, man. But you know what I'm saying? It's just that people don't know how to take 416, man. You know what I'm saying? That's what it is, y'all. People don't know how to take them, and you know they get angry because they feel like he testing them. So
nah, he be coming with some of it's educational, and then when you start to give so much educational, man, they don't know whether it's your opinion or you know what I mean.
Yeah. I only argue with folks who try to mislead folks just to sound smarter than the new guys, because that misinformation gets your dog in a pond box. Yes, that's true. But I just want to make that clear for anybody listening, anybody come back and listen. At Duro Lounge, we don't try to give misinformation at all. If anybody misspoke, or myself or Mac or Yeller or BJ, aka my brother's kennel, that's one thing that we will definitely clear up. But everything that we talk about is stuff that we know. That's why I won't talk about stuff that I don't know, though, because that's how you give misinformation. You know what I'm saying? Stuff you never, like, I can't talk about certain dogs because I never handled them, so I can't tell nobody about it because I don't really know. I just know what Google can tell me, right? Or what if I get a book on a dog, or the Wikipedia page. That's the only thing. That's the information that I have to bring, right? But do I know that to be true? I don't. And what if it's certain things that on the book or in the wiki page that somebody else might have had going on, and it's not on the wiki page. You know what I'm saying? So I can't really do that. That's why I try to talk about stuff that I know. I'm cool with it though. They lying, I just drop real knowledge, and if they uncomfortable, that's on them. Hey, that's a fact. But then that's real. The fake ones get angry, especially when they're wrong.
Yeah.
Plus what I said,
narrative gets you in trouble. It either get you a lot of fans, but it gets you haters too.
That's a fact. I always recommend you also research the topic. Don't just take my word for it and drop the foundation for others to build on. No, that's just how it is. That you always got to do your own research, but you always gonna have your own experience, right? Everybody's experience is gonna be different. It's kind of like how we were talking about the temperaments of the dogs. You know what I'm saying? How what BJ might deal with, I might not deal with, and what Mac deal with, I might not deal with, and what Yellow deal with, he might not deal with. But what I deal with, Della's World might deal with Mac deal with, 416 may deal with. You know what I'm saying? What Yellow deal with, Lucky Mills might deal with. And that's just how it is, right? So it's like, you know, you always got to have your own and do your own research.
That's why it's important to have tunnel vision, man.
Yeah. Absolutely. That's why I always say that. You know what I'm saying? Block out the noise, bro, and just do what you're doing. You know what I'm saying? For you. Because that's what's going to help you. Forget all the foolishness and what this person's saying and what that person say, but just build on what you're supposed to build on. You know what I'm saying? With your program. You know what I mean? Don't worry about nobody else's program. You know what I mean? So everybody going their different way, man. You know what I mean? Everybody going their own different way. So, you know, BJ and Yella ain't doing the same thing. Me and Mac ain't doing the same thing. You know what I'm saying? So everybody going their own way. You know what I mean? And you guys in the chat is doing your thing. You know what I'm saying? That was what I'm doing with 416 doing. You know, Lucky Mills ain't doing what Tony doing. You know what I'm saying? Everybody doing their own thing. So that's why it's important just to, you know what I'm saying? We learn what we learn and we come together as a community. But you know what I'm saying? We're not trying to, you know.
Damn, we a mixed community.
Yeah,
Hey,
we
416 got that German Shepherd sharp too, boy.
Yeah, you see him on this page?
No, he got him. Hell yeah, he's sharp.
Yeah. Dudes that want to share their experiences are priceless. Yes, sir, Tony. That's what it's about, though. You know what I'm saying? Because if you share your experience, it's that more gold than just your opinion. You know what I'm saying? Your opinion is just that, you know? Now you want to cook 416. Now you want to cook 416. He want to come in with the quotes like Duro, huh? Okay. He left alone. He says self-learned knowledge is real power. Nah, I agree, bro. Nah, I just had to mess with you, bro. But yeah, everything you said was 100, bro. Yeah, all things. And this is what you got to understand, bro. That what we deal with and what we learned on our own, I don't care what it is. I don't care if you know how to do an AI. I don't care if you know how to pull a dog. I don't care if you know how to give shots. I don't care if you know how to do a catheter in the dog. I don't care what it is, right? But you learn how to do it. And that knowledge is way more priceless than somebody, you know, telling you about it. You know what I'm saying? From what you're doing as yourself. You know what I'm saying? When you're doing it yourself, it just means that much more. You know what I mean? You know, that's a fact of this world. Beside purpose. A little deeper, but not as smelling someone else's. He said, I had pups since the 80s and dealt in most breeds, so my knowledge is a little deeper, but not necessarily better than someone else's. I mean, bro, it's fine. You know what I'm saying?
Man,
it's fine.
Is the best way, man.
We appreciate it. Yeah, we appreciate it, man. We definitely appreciate it, man. More than you know. Like Yella said in the promo, more than you know. Right? You know what I mean? That's what it's all about, y'all.
Yeah, no, hands on.
Man, this has been a good show, man. I enjoyed myself tonight, y'all. You know what I mean? I really enjoyed myself tonight, man. Kicking it with all you guys. Everybody, man. Dallas World, Big Biz, Abla Bang Bang, Lorena, Rogue Wolf, Tony, Lucky Mills, 416, Bakari, said, therapy, emotional support. Who else, man? Is that all?
Yeah, that shit crazy. Some
Live Your
people
Life
popped up on my
Dogs.
Facebook.
Well, you know the iPhone ain't nothing but the feds, man. So they gonna link everybody together.
Simple.
You know what I mean? Thank you all for coming. I appreciate it, bro. This has been a really good show. I enjoyed myself once again. And that's what it's all about, because we are family, man. The brothers and the sisters, and having extended brothers and sisters that come together, you know, for 2 hours or so and do this thing right here and talk animals and teach about animals, not just listening, but and, you know, everything that we do like that. So I appreciate all of y'all, man. Yeah. Thank you.
Shit, I was
Therapy,
baby,
emotional support, bro. Yeah, that's what Tony said. Plus, like 8 said, iron sharpens iron. I talk much. Someone drives it wrong, that's better for me. Like I said, if I talk mine, someone proves me wrong, that's better for me. I feel you. Thank you, therapy, emotional support. I appreciate that, man. I do. And, you know, I show the love right back, man. Whenever you go live, I come in and check your stuff out too, man. Talking about what you did with your breedings and how you got your dogs and stuff like that. So, you know what I mean? Nothing but respect, bro. My family had dogs when I came home at birth. Me and my siblings, parents, extended family, all animal breeders. Coming in late, fellas. Ja Yard, what's up, man? It's all good, bro. The biggest thing is that you here. You know what I mean? So it's all good, bro. And they're gonna show you that brotherhood. They're gonna show y'all that brotherhood, man. Much love, y'all. Much love, man.
Salute.
Hey, BJ, man, thank you for coming on the panel, bro.
Man, you already know, bro.
You know what I mean? I appreciate it. Mac, thank you, Mac. Coming on the channel, on the panel, bro. Always appreciate your feedback, man, what you do.
Where else better to be, man?
You know what I mean? Shout out Yellow One.
You know I'd have been listening anyway.
Hey, man. I know, bro. Come on, man. Don't make me cry, man. I appreciate it.
Yeah, I'd have been listening anyway.
You know what I mean? Man, I appreciate it, bro. That support, man. That support means so much more to me, y'all. Yeah, than y'all know, man. You know what I mean? So I appreciate it, man. Much love and respect to all of y'all, man. Y'all know my slogan, man. You know what I'm saying? Rest in peace, Dice. Ain't nothing nice. We only got one, so make sure you enjoy this life. One love, one dog, one bone. Easy. Hey, man, that's a fact. Hey, man, I love it, bro. Look, y'all here. Y'all don't want to leave, man. Y'all like Duro, man. Come on, let's do it, man. You already know, man. You know what I'm saying? I appreciate you. I appreciate you guys, though, man. For real. More than y'all know, man. You know what I mean? Mission is accomplished, y'all. So let me stop the media real quick. And let's walk it out, man, for the culture, because we all like to walk it out, y'all. You know what I mean? Let's walk it out, man. Yeah, that walk it out always, man. So I appreciate y'all. Y'all be easy.
Until next time.
I think the energy of just perfect for the show today. It really is. We definitely have to keep this going.
The top kennel, but your dogs look big. Talking like you a boss, but your breed game cheap. Photoshop pics, spotlights for the cloud. But in real life, nigga, you ain't never pop out. Saying you the but you never in the field. Just lying on live, nigga, ain't shit real. Talking bloodlines.
Duro Lounge, new episodes every Wednesday at 8:30 p.m. Duro Nell Mac Yella, one shout out CDC in the chat. Yes, absolutely. We appreciate you guys.
More than you know.